What up, gang? I know. Oh, let me move this money out the way. That was from the last video when I was doing the giveaway. Anyways, what up, gang? We're gonna talk about this now since it's coming out. I wanted to mention it because I saw how smart Logic's marketing strategy was for his new album. And I wanted to give you the 5 things that I looked at and I noticed immediately with how smart his marketing strategy was for his new album, No Pressure. So I'm gonna go over those today, and you, if you're a music artist, you're gonna be able to go through them and you're gonna be able to utilize these for yourself. If not now, then later. So be sure to write these down, okay? And if you're a fan of Logic and you just wanna learn, kind of what he's doing, because you may not look at it from a marketing perspective, but I do, and this is Smart Rapper, so that's what we kind of do over here. All right, it's help artists grow with these ideas. If you want to see that stuff too, you're gonna learn that in this video, okay? So you can be a Logic fan and learn it, or you can be a music artist and you can learn how to do it yourself. So I'm gonna teach you that today, all right? Now, we're gonna go ahead and get into this. Please hit the like button for me because it really helps the channel, and make sure you hit subscribe, all right? I'm Rob Level, this is Smart Rapper.
Blah damn.
You about to get smart right after the intro.
Smart Rapper gang. It's amazing.
All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's talk about Logic's really smart strategies he's using here to market his new project. The thing here is, I don't want you guys to say I'm calling him a liar. I'm not. I'm saying that he's using strategies in order to promote himself for the longevity of his career, and right now these are the smartest moves. So I'm just gonna get the obvious one out of the way. Number 1, and I don't care if you agree with me or not, it's really obvious if you know and understand marketing and PR. It's obviously a fake retirement. When I say fake retirement, it's the same thing that Jay-Z did when the Black Album came out. You make this big hype up and you say, you know what, nah, this is it, I'm done, right? And it usually happens about 10 years in. He's been signed since 2010, right? And that's about, Jay-Z had been around, first album released 96, I think Black Album was 2003, 2004, so it generally happens around that mark when an artist will go in and they'll say, I'm retiring, I'm done, right? But that's not really what's happening. What it is it gets people talking about it, right? It's this fake out, I'm done making music. Artists do this all the time. There's probably 20 artists I can name in the last 2.5 years that have actually used this exact marketing strategy. Because when people care about you and your fans care, they then consider that your new project may be the last music they're getting. Let's say I got a candy bar, right? You get a candy bar, you're like, this is the only candy bar on earth. And you're gonna eat it. You're gonna enjoy the hell out of that candy bar because it might be the last one. And that's part of the psychological part of that marketing strategy. People are going to appreciate the music much more, regardless of whether or not it's actually incredible. Okay? Now, I'm not saying it's not gonna be incredible. I'm just saying that even if it wasn't amazing, it would still feel more amazing to fans because they appreciate the fact that there might not be more coming. And people will talk about the fact that this is last album, it's his last album. Eminem did the same thing. Everybody does this, guys. It's complete. Come on now. Okay, so check this out here. Now, number 2 is kind of gonna shock you a little bit, right? I'm gonna really go into the background of how artists are really able to monetize themselves right now, because this is why this is so smart. He's unable to tour right now because COVID's going around, right? You can't really go on tour, and even if you could, you wouldn't risk your fans getting sick by going on tour to make money off of them. Like, it wouldn't matter if you could, you just don't do it. It's not good for your fans. And I don't want my fans getting sick. They gotta go to work, they gotta do the thing, they gotta live their life. I wanna be happy and inspired, not sick, okay? But here's the thing. If we're gonna sit here and think about how smart it is that all the rest of the things I'm gonna name in 3, 4, and 5, the things that he did is all because he cannot tour right now. He cannot monetize what I'm about to tell you. He can't make money from it. And because he can't make money from it, the next 3, 4, and 5 are so smart on the side of his team that I'm like, man, how genius. Okay, number 2 is he's utilizing COVID in order to grow himself further with the next 3 strategies. So let's go to number 3. Number 3, he just did a massive deal with Twitch. Now this is enormous. This is really, really enormous, guys. Because I think this is the biggest deal, or maybe one of the only deals done with a music artist for a video game platform. So what happens here is this. So if he says that he's retiring from music, but then he does a deal with a gaming platform, doesn't that make it seem like he may really be retiring? Damn, he's really retiring, man. No, he's going to games now, right? Or he's just chilling, he's done with all that. He's just gonna start playing games all the time and hanging out with fans. That is really smart because it amplifies the idea in the fans' mind that, wow, maybe he really is actually retiring. Especially if you don't understand how marketing and PR works, which typically most people under the age, no offense of course, under the age of like 25 don't really understand that much. So when you look at it like that, it's really smart because all these younger fans are like, oh my God, oh, right? So to get more of him, they're all gonna migrate straight to Twitch just to get more of him, thinking his music is not really gonna be, there's not gonna be much more music, right? So how can I attach to him? Because I'm a fan of him, right? They go to Twitch. And Twitch paid him a lot of money. I think they paid over $1 million for him to be on this platform. Also notice that this deal happened right when his album was releasing. This is when all these things happen. I'm retiring, no, Twitch deal. This is genius because this massive, biggest merger between an artist and a gaming platform happened right when his album's coming out, and that was right when it was announced, about a week before the project comes out. really, really smart. That's smart marketing, guys. Now, number 4, if you look at what he said about why he's actually deciding to, stop making music and it's time for him to chill and he wants to be a dad and all these things, that's actually part of the entire strategy. When he says he's gonna retire, he's giving you more reasons why. I wanna be a father, and I'm tired of making music, I just wanna blah, 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 da, 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 da. What happens here is now, like I said in number 3, he's also furthering the idea that the retirement is actually real. The thing is though, the retirement is not real, okay? As soon as he's able to go back on tour again, he will. Point blank period. There's no way his label will not let him because he has to go make money. It's in his contract. Just to be clear, for anybody's like, no, he's not gonna do that. Guys, this is his way of stalling until COVID's over. This is how he's making money. Using Twitch to monetize his fans. He did the deal because there's no other way for him to make money until COVID's over and he can tour again. Common sense, guys. So you think about that, all right? This is why this is so smart. But he's also being very humble in the way that he's approaching this, while amplifying the idea that he may possibly really be retiring. I want to be a better father. I want to do this over here. I want to do this. I just want to hang out with fans, right? That's all he really can do because he can't go tour. So he might as well just wait. He probably already has the next album already ready. He's just waiting for that to happen, and then he's gonna announce a tour, and he's gonna drop the album at the same time. Watch, give him 8 months. As soon as COVID clears up, give him 8 months, all right? But by doing this and being humble, we like him more, right? That's one thing we like about Logic, right? He's very humble, he's nice, he's intelligent. This is the type of person he is, and that's why you relate to him. So when he says something humble, you just like him more. It makes you want to go to the platform. It makes you understand why he might really be not making music anymore, may really be retiring, right? So think about that. Now, number 5, we're gonna talk about why the Twitch merger was so powerful. Because what happens is, you can't go on tour. How are you gonna make money? You're gonna make money with that $1 million that you made from the deal, okay? He also is probably gonna get a commission or some amount of money for the amount of viewers and people that he has come onto the channel in some way, shape, or form. And he's also going to make sure that he's on a regular basis, because that's going to be part of his contract that he has with Twitch. You must get on this many times a day or this many times a week for this many hours. And guys, he gets to play video games. Video games are fun. So what happens is he's going to be on a platform, hanging out with his fans, making money playing video games. Is genius. What makes you more relatable than anything? Being humble, okay? Saying you want to be a great father, being down to earth and playing video games, and then hanging out with your fans. This is absolutely genius for him to have done this, especially in the time of COVID, because there was not really another option for something like this. That's why this was so smart, and I decided to make a video about it. Because now he can actually stream his own music and get the stream money while he's playing video games, okay? And promote his new music, as well as hang out with fans and make them like him more because they're playing video games. It's just down to earth. Everybody's gonna like him, everybody's gonna hang out, and since there's no music coming, you're just gonna wanna go hang out with him. And how else? It's much easier for you to be able to hang out with him on a live than it is for you ever before, because he may go live sometimes, but he doesn't go live as much as his contract is going to make him have to go like he is now that he's under contract. So his fans are actually going to become more hardcore fans because they're actually witnessing his personality on a regular basis right in front of them, hanging out with him anytime they feel like hanging out when he's playing video games. And they're going to be able to watch back and see the video game play as well. This guy gets to play video games for the next 8 months before he has to go back on tour, and he's getting paid from it, and you're going to love him more. Do you see why this was genius? This is the type of strategy that comes about when you know how to market, you have the resources to market, you have the leverage to market, you have the budget to market, and you have a major label to put all that together for you guys. It's really smart. And I want to commend him and his team on this really smart marketing strategy, right? So you can actually utilize these too if you want to go ahead and start thinking about how you can use them later. Maybe you can't use them right now, but you're going to be able to use them later. What happens when your 5th album comes out and you have tons of fans? I know he has more than 5 albums, I'm just example. And you say, I'm going to retire, guys. Well, your fans are going to be sad because they don't even know if it's true or not. They just don't want you to retire because they love your music, okay? So think about that, all right? You guys agree with me? I could be wrong. What, am I crazy? I am a crazy person. You know that already, though. All right. Hit me with a comment below. Tell me what you think about this. Also, you see any other strategies and stuff. And if you have any questions you want to ask me that I can answer for you, I can put it on this channel and I can answer those for you. So hit me with a subscribe and hit that bell when you do so you get notified every time I release a new video. All right? And make sure to hit like because it really helps the channel out, okay? We're growing over 300,000 subscribers. Couldn't have done it without you guys, all right? So go and get your hustle on. Go write down some strategies. Take these notes, take them to heart, and think about how you can apply them to your career so you can blow up too. Because the one thing about Logic that we know, and it's kind of proof, is if somebody like Logic can do it, you can do it. All right? So get out there, start hustling, and keep hustling. And I'll see you at the top.
Small rapper gang.